I just got everything put away into my bag and realized that my Garmin is inside my wet tent. Happy Thursday. Good morning. Happy day 18. I tried for up at 5 out at 6, but it ended up being up at 5 out of 6:30. Ready to make some miles. Good morning. This is what I woke up to. I am about 10 miles away from Cottonwood Pass, and I'll be up at 12,000 feet for about 8 exposed miles, I believe. And then hoping to call it a night shortly after I get down into the trees. Just waiting on Kristoff's troll family to come greet me this morning. This is one of my favorite things on trail, is seeing the sun pop through the trees. So yesterday after Lake Ann Pass, I tweaked the right side of my right foot again, like in this area, not quite my ankle. And I tweaked it again this morning, same spot. Gonna try to cross this without getting my feet wet. And far out, I took the new 2023 route for the Collegiate West. And so this is where the old trail meets the new trail. Headed this way. Heading to Cottonwood Pass. But first I have to take my shoes off and put my Crocs on for this. I was not gonna get my socks and shoes wet. I want to do Cottonwood Pass today, but there's this. And my mom said not to hike faster than my angels could fly, so. Okay, I see where I'm going here. All the way up there. See right there? Not interested in playing this game. Came from back there. Woo! A trailhead. I feel like this is one of those places they film the car commercials. The clouds and the rain are looking like a no for me. So I think I will find a place to set up my tent and eat and just be okay with starting tomorrow. Oh no. I'm at Cottonwood Pass trailhead down near the pond, and I was gonna set my tent up to air dry, and I don't have my stakes. Remember this morning my Garmin was in my tent and I dumped my tent out? I think my stakes are on the ground there at my campsite. Crap. I'm gonna go through my stuff one more time. Okay, so that is exactly what happened. When I dumped my tent out, my stakes came out and I didn't know it and I didn't put them back in. But I am so thankful that I set my tent out to dry here because there's people here. I can hitch into Buena Vista and I can get steaks. Had this happened when I was on Cottonwood Pass and went to set up my tent at night, it could have been very dangerous for me. Dang it. 2 hours later. I am back at Cottonwood Pass after a slew of events. Okay, to recap. This morning, I put my tent up and put it in my pack, and I go to put my pack on and I realize that my Garmin, this thing, isn't on my shoulder, because at night, I put it up in the top of my tent. Oh, crap. So I take my tent out of my pack, I sling it back down on the ground. I'm mad because it's wet. And in the process of doing this and getting my Garmin out, I must have left my tent stakes at my campsite. So I get to Cottonwood Pass and it's a very exposed section. And so I was watching the weather and I had decided that I would set my tent up to dry out from last night and eat lunch and watch the weather, see if it passed. So I'm at Cottonwood Pass, and I get my tent out, I dump it out of the bag. No tent stakes. No! So it couldn't have happened at a better place. I couldn't have checked at a better time. So I'm at this trailhead, all kinds of tourists, and I stick my thumb out to hitch into Buena Vista. And the very first car that sees me picks me up. Thank you, Nick, if you're watching. Nick takes me down into BV and I get tent stakes at an outfitter called the Trailhead. I got the mini groundhog steaks. They're $4.50 each. I got 10 of them. So I was sitting at $45. But, okay, all this to say, what if I decided to do Cottonwood Pass and then set up my tent tonight and no tent stakes? Like if it was gonna happen, what a good time and place for it to happen. So I went down to BV and then I got a hitch on the way back up to Cottonwood Pass from John. Thank you, John, so much. What a whirlwind of a day. I have this beautiful weather for the pass. We're gonna ignore that. 8 miles to camp. It's about 4 o'clock. I'm on Cottonwood Pass. I need to go up here. I'm out here doing the thing. Looks like I get to bypass that snow up there. This is the snow wall that I was pointing at earlier that I said I get to go around. I won't have to climb it. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, a switchback before the snow. We love to see it. So glad I don't have to walk on this. There is no denying God's existence when you're up here. I came from way over there. Oh, how beautiful! Now that I'm over here, I'm going to some snow, but passable. I just came up and over that. And around here. This is the longest pass of my life. Now I need to go up and over that. Oh. This storm has just been moving with me, ahead of me each time. Looks like I have some snow to do. Yeah, that was for my butt. Is it wet? Literally, this pass is never ending. Here is the setup with my new stakes. I was able to put my tent up while it was dry. It's not raining. Incredible day. This is the view from my campsite. Here's a tan line from my shorts. I am calling it a night. I'm at mile marker 40.7 on the Collegiate West. I did 17.8 miles today. Cottonwood Pass was no joke. Very exposed. A lot of elevation gain and loss. I am wiped out and ready for bed. Normally do up at 5 out of 6, but I think old girl deserves an extra hour. See you tomorrow.